So I kind of want to. Jesus fuck. Armstrong Real Estate. Where the fuck is that? Oh, 2-story home. 600K. Well, that house still hasn't been sold. Armstrong.
Alright, here
There's
you go.
1-story house in Silverton across the street of the waterfront house. Is that someone is selling? Real estate? Where the fuck is that? Oh. Looking nice. 2-story
Alright.
home.
So are you looking at my house?
600K. I'm looking at your helicopter.
Alright. So see this gray house here with the police Mustang outside front?
Well, that's house still hasn't been sold. Armstrong.
Alright. Here you go.
No, point at it. And across the street.
The hell?
The waterfront house. Is that someone is selling? This is like really fucking blurry. Can I turn up the quality? Oh, nice.
Alright.
Yo, 1.2
So are you
mil?
looking at my
there it
house?
is. That gray one there?
Yeah. Alright. So see this gray house here with the police Mustang outside
That's
front?
yours?
Yeah. So this is my house. That I'll be selling.
Guessing you're not selling until you get your out.
Yeah. Just so I could transfer all the stuff in the back over. Yeah, it's my little house. It's got a little stone path to the door.
Damn.
For once, my mailbox isn't right on the fucking street, so everyone doesn't hit it. It's great.
Nah, I'd kind of like a 2-story house. That's a problem.
Yeah. I don't really see the need for a 2-story house. There's not much benefit to it.
I'm just a very, it's very common over in Norway with 2-story houses. So I find 2-story houses natural.
What did my rotor hit? I hit the pole.
Hit the pole? Oh, rip.
Rip.
Hit the pole.
Well, this is what we're gonna have to do.
Get wrenches?
I'm gonna hit the pole down first. Oh shit, can you hit this pole down? Oh fuck. Oh, I hate the sand.
Oh, that's fucking dumb. Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, I can't hit the pole down. That's no bueno. Might have to just bump my helicopter more to the...
And then fix it. Rip.
Shh, shh. You see nothing. Oh fuck. Rip.
Destroy your precious helicopter.
Yeah. Well, I gotta wait till restart.
Rip. Oh, yep. Oh, you got a delayed stream. Whoop-do.
Yeah.
Good stuff, that.
Well, there goes, there goes my fun for the day.
Yeah.
It's all your fault, Michael.
Oh yeah, it's my fault that you bummed your own helicopter.
Yeah.
Bummed it to death.
I'm calling my mommy. See, these are my undercover cars. Da-da-da. Which means I can't take any of them out. I gotta go to impound.
Hey, Dirty.
everybody.
Hey, Jordy.
What's going on?
Oh, that's good. He's just showing me things. I was wondering where his house was.
Alright.
How are you doing today?
I'm alright, yourself?
Good, good. Just tired. Long days at work, man.
Bummed this helicopter.
Yeah. I just broke my helicopter.
Fucking hell.
But it's all Gucci Magalucci. Are you able to do interviews, Jordy? Because I think Michael doesn't have the updated document yet.
I can tell Michael what it is, because I'm on Tori's computer right now, so
Oh, right.
I can't sign into my Gmail account.
Ah.
I mean, I think I have the old trainer, just sergeant, training sergeant's folder. But that was Jimmy's, wasn't it? The one before the wipe. Damn, son. That fucking ignition, though.
Oh, the
Well,
little...
Tori still has
yeah.
his. Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
That is the interview.
Oh, look, you're there. Uh-huh.
SD non-emergency, can we hef you at racetrack? All spelt wrong. Hef you at racetrack.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Alright, Michael, you wanna do his interview?
I could, but, can I deliver this somewhere?
You're basically making a copy of that, file. You put it on your own drive, and then once that's done, just send it to me. Once I'm on my own computer, later on, and I'll put it in the correct, folder. I'm gonna sit in though. I want to see how you do. And I also want to say a few things.
See if I think. See if he has a brain on his shoulders.
All right.
Oh, so we could do it in the interview or not? I thought we had to do it on island.
We can do it in Ireland. If you
Well, if
can
I
go
don't
in
have
game.
to go on island, I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't really
Still
mind,
updating my
honestly.
mods anyway, so.
Oh, is there an update?
The game like 8.1. Oh. Well, there's a 2.9 gigabyte update.
Is that from yesterday or?
Sometime this week, yeah.
I think I already got that one then.
If I did it correctly. I'm not that familiar with Google Documents. I copied it.
Alright. Can you go to your own drive?
But it just opened up a copy. Like, did I just save it? Oh, add to my disk. Be there. And then I can just send you the link.
Yeah.
Mine? Ah, there you go. I could just fill in its details, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So since I'm Cole.
Hello.
Right. So you're aware of that situation that happened with the marshals.
Sorry.
That situation that happened with the marshals.
Yeah, where I was in a ride along and one of the officers used a banned word against them.
Yeah. So stuff like
Yeah.
that cannot happen, even
Yeah,
if
no,
you get along.
I spoke with him and I
Mm.
told Paul that it wasn't appropriate, but yeah, they
So I'm
were
just gonna tell
they
you
were
that.
being rather rude, but yeah, I don't not do that in the future.
I'm guessing the date of birth and age is the roleplay character?
Real age.
Oh, real age? Oh, what's your age? Cole.
24.
Or time of interview. 11. What's your time at the moment, Cole?
My time at the moment,
Yeah.
10:32 a.m.
32 a.m.
I'll be back in a second.
Batch number. Oh, there's not batch numbers anymore. Yeah. Do you have the link for your application?
I do. 1 second. Here's my app.
Right, then we're going to start off with some basic informative questions. Just a general gist of why you want to join. So, why do you want to join the SD?
In character or out of character?
Does not implicate.
Okay. In character, I've been living on Fisher's Island for a long time, and I've always been interested in the sheriff's department or upholding the law. Ever since I've been here, I've either been in DOJ or in the sheriff's department, and I've found that to be my home. I enjoy helping the citizens of Fisher's Island who aren't committing crimes and helping tackle some of the crimes that are going on here. I have a lot of friends and family who are living in Fisher's Island, and I want to make sure to keep them safe, as well as uh, the amount of stuff that I see as a civilian. I feel that it should be squashed and minimized as much as possible, and the sheriff's department here seems to be doing an excellent job at that. So I want to be a part of that team and help to continue to better the island and better the people as many ways as I can.
All right, let me just write this down here. Right. Why should we hire you over other applicants?
I feel that since I've been in the sheriff's department for quite an extended period of time now, as well as been in DOJ and the fire department, I hold quite a bit of knowledge and a few skill sets that would help benefit the sheriff's department in multiple ways. So if there's like a fire going on, we're doing traffic control, at least I'd be able to understand because I used to be a lieutenant in the fire department. So maybe some of my skills could be used there, as well as legal skills when during arrests and throughout the prosecution and proceedings. Since I've been a lawyer here for quite a period of time and I've never lost a case. I've also been a safe CCP holder for the past 9 months, and I've never used my weapon in anger. So I think that with like my certifications and skills that I have, that places me above some of the other applicants. But of course, I don't put myself to a position where I feel that I'm above anyone. I just am using that as a reason to say you should hire me. Am I speaking too fast or?
Maybe a little bit, but it's okay. I just pick up the main points.
Okay.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strengths and weaknesses.
Yep.
Seems to always be the hardest question. Because it's hard for you to
Come up with something.
take a step back and look at yourself.
Okay.
I think that my strengths are probably keeping, sort of like, how do I put this? I like to use my brain more than my body. Like I like to figure out what's going on in every situation before it actually unravels, or getting in contact with people to sort of find out what's going on behind the scenes or something before situations happen. So I've always sort of been in contact with other people and known what's going on in most parts of the island, which I feel is a strength because I have good public relations with other people, and I feel that I could talk to anyone and try and figure out what they're saying or what's going on in any sort of situation. Also with like interrogation of suspects, I've always seemed to have a win in that sort of area, like talking to people and getting them to just admit to crimes in an appropriate way. It seems to be like an easier thing for me to do. Also, I mean, I've had a pretty good driving and flying record so far. So I mean, being a helicopter pilot as well as a driver, I've not really ever had to use that many wrenches. um, so I'm pretty safe in that respect. I think negatively, I feel that.
Hold on for a second. I'm still driving the positives here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, I could keep going on with positives, but I don't feel that I need to. I feel that, like, looking at yourself in a negative way actually is probably the most positive thing you could do because you don't really think about it at the time, but when you look back and self-reflect, that's when you realize if you've done anything wrong or whatever. It's like silent time for yourself. It's great.
Yeah. And your weaknesses?
Weaknesses, probably. mm, I guess I'm not as good of a shot as some people, so I probably can improve on my like motion tracking shooting. Like I'm good with shooting static targets, but when there's something actually moving, sometimes I panic or will over like you know how like when an object's moving, you try and track a little bit in front of it.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes I'll like track
leading.
too far. Yeah, leading. So sometimes I'm not too good at leading distance on shooting. Um, but I don't really see that as a negative because I don't really like shooting people anyway. um, so I mean, if you see that as a negative, that's a negative. Another negative would probably be me saying stupid things sometimes. I mean, I could probably agree that I've said a few stupid things, but not too many. Like telling the U.S. Marshals to go back to their gate duty. That was a stupid and negative thing for me. um, man, negative.
I'd
I
probably
mean,
say
like
that's good.
I guess in real life, like sometimes I do have my busy periods where I just simply don't have enough time to come on like every day or something. But yeah, we all have that. I'm gonna try and be on as much as possible and be as active as possible, but I could see here and there me missing a day or two would be a negative thing.
Right. Are you required to record using body cam while on duty?
Yep, and keep the recordings. Is it still for a period of 3 days? Am I right or no? Is it longer?
Honestly, I can't remember how long you're supposed to keep it. I just stream it, so I always have it.
Yeah, I usually always have it, but that's okay.
Right. Now we're gonna come to some scenarios. So you're patrolling as a deputy. I do believe this is in-game or as an in-character.
Yep.
You are patrolling as a deputy and you see an officer pull over a vehicle. Steps out and starts to yell at the driver to get out and get down or I'll shoot you. Officer did not do any radio communication. What would you do?
I would take that recording and report it to IA, or even speak to a supervisor, possibly on shift at that time. I would also try and speak to the deputy and mention that it's not proper police procedure, and if possible, if it became a threat to the citizens' well-being, and I didn't see that the officer was in any sort of danger, like he wasn't having a gun pointed at himself, he was just being a little aggressive, I would try to call for additional units to assist in that or something, and somehow try and get him out of that situation, and then have a supervisor speak to him while one of us take over the situation and try and, I guess, cool things down if it became a big issue.
Uh,
But I mean, like one of those two, dependent on the situation. I mean, like if
I'm just writing it down here. Right. You are patrolling up to Stony Creek and you see 4 people growing marijuana. How would you handle yourself in this situation?
since I'm by myself, I'd call in for backup. as long as it's above the, like if it was only 4 units of marijuana and there are 4 people, um, it probably wouldn't be illegal. If it was illegal and it was mass amounts of units, then I'd definitely go for backup. Um, I don't know what the current policy is on having CG assist, but yeah, call for backup, stand back, wait, and then once backup arrives, I'd then either have the supervisory unit or me as the first unit on scene take command and have everyone move in to the fields to try and take it down in a safe manner. If it was in greenhouses, I'd have a K9 unit respond.
Right. Can you list the steps you would take to pull someone over? Black Charger, 2 people.
Alright, initiate traffic stop. Once on a successful pull over to the side of the road, I'd have them pull over in a safe position or a safe place, i.e. like a grass shoulder or something, not like in the middle of the road. I'd then place my vehicle behind them, depending on the severity, angle or not, depending on whether it's a felony traffic stop or not. I'm guessing it's not. If it's a standard traffic stop, then I would instruct the person to turn off the vehicle and stay in the vehicle. I'd walk up to their vehicle, introduce myself with my name, rank, and the department that I'm with, Fish Island Sheriff's Department. I'd then state reason for traffic stop. I'd ask
You
for...
go back a couple here after you pulled up behind them. You would walk out of the car and step out of the car. Was it?
Yeah, so I would step out of the vehicle after ensuring that their vehicle had been turned off. If it was... I mean, if it's 2 or more people, then you really should be calling for an additional unit if you don't have a partner with you, because really only one officer should reduce his risks.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's more than 2 people, I would call for additional. If it's 2 people or less, then I probably wouldn't. It's also dependent on the severity ranking. If it's like normal green or if it's severe risk rating. So there's a few dependents on whether I'd call for backup or have an additional partner with me or whatever. I then state my rank, name, and department. Reason for traffic stop. I mean, you could tell them their main comm, but that usually amps up the situation anyway. As for driver's license registration, it was just a standard traffic stop. I'd then walk backwards facing the car, go to my vehicle, do a database check on the license of the vehicle as well as the driver's ID. I would check to see if there's any active warrants or what the previous crimes and charges are, if he's received warnings within a recent amount of time for the same crimes, because that would also be dependent on whether I'd be giving him a ticket, arrest, or what. So if he is a repeat offender for traffic violations, or if he's been warned for speeding yesterday, and I'd probably give him a ticket today. And then I'd follow the penal code as per whatever crime or offense he's committed, and then either have a release or suspect to be detained. I don't know how much detail you want me to go into, and then if it's a felony traffic
Oh,
stop.
it's good on detail.
If it's
It shows you have experience at least, so.
yeah, if it's a felony traffic stop, I'd stay in my vehicle until backup arrives.
Yeah, I don't think we need that much of
Yeah,
a. Well, I'm not
cool.
gonna write that much in detail.
Alright.
I think it's good what you have here. It answers the question. Right. You see a supervisor yelling at a deputy for making a small mistake. What should you do?
I see a supervisor yelling at a deputy for making a small mistake.
Yep.
I mean, at that time, it's not really up to me to go and tell the I wouldn't be able to tell the supervisor off, so I would either, one, if I thought it was a bad enough issue, try and report it via chain of command up to his superior or his department head, or I don't know, later on I could even possibly talk to him about what exactly happened. But I mean, everything is just reporting, making sure that we don't have any officers stepping out of lines. I mean, I couldn't right there and then tell him off because I'm not of a high enough rank to be able to do that. So I mean, just I guess reporting.
Right. You're conducting a traffic stop and another officer yells 1199 over the radio. What should you do?
Um, over the years, this has changed so much on what we should do. I think from the most recent thing that I was told to do was if it was not an arrest in progress, to immediately go and assist the unit that is calling for an 1199. So I would collect as many details as I can on the person that I was arresting. Obviously, I would grab his ID, and then I would mention to the person who I'm dealing with that I have to go to a more serious situation. And I would try and get there as quickly as possible to assist my fellow officer in need. If it was an arrest in progress and I had the person in cuffs, I would have to get that person back to DOC or SD and proceed with placement. I mean, like in a cell. I don't know whether you would do an arraignment or whether you just try and get back.
After you've done your arrest procedure, you go after or go
Yeah.
help said officer.
I think, I don't know whether you do arraignment before you would, I mean, like, I think you would just put the person in, and then once you've done arrest procedure, you would go to assist. I don't think that you would wait for a judge for an arraignment, so. But there is that time limit. It's a frisky one. I mean, yeah, I would probably just go and assist anyway. Because, I mean, the last thing that you'd want to do is arrest someone and then put them in your car and then try and drive off to an 1199 or a pursuit with the person still in your car, because that's whole sorts of lawsuits. So yeah, I would complete the arrest procedure and then go to assist.
Right. What is perjury?
What is perjury?
Perjury. I guess that's the way it's pronounced.
I always get perjury confused with fuck. I always get it's fucked up. Either one or the other. Perjury. Isn't that? I always get it fucking mixed up with the financial thing. My brain's tired right now. Perjury is either. No, it's okay. Wait, no, I'm getting it confused with grand larceny. Never mind. Perjury is where you perjure. It's like, isn't it like giving a false testimony or something? Like it's. Fuck, I do always confuse this. It's. Yeah, it's. Yeah, no, I'm right. Am I? It's. Yeah, I think it's that. I'm gonna go with my first option of providing a false testimony or statement.
Alright. Just write that down.
I hope. Quick Google. No, I'm just kidding.
Right then, what is arson?
Arson is lighting a fire on a person's property. I mean, it's to be an arson or to not be an arson. That is the question. It's yeah, committing a crime through burning down someone's property, including their car, their vehicle. It's just any sort of criminal negligence of fires. Just, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I haven't had breakfast, so I'm losing my mind. Yeah, it's rest in pieces.
Alright. Why is that like fucked up? Hold on. That's a lot better.
Yeah, destroying property through fire.
That is, let's see. There you go. What is attempted murder?
What is attempted murder? It is where someone is trying to they're trying to take someone's life. I don't they're purposefully trying to kill someone, but that person didn't die. Like in this world, it would be. I mean, in ArmA 3 Project Life, it would be where they didn't fully go to the clinic. They would have been resuscitated by some sort of medical personnel and then be taken to the clinic. But if like straight up murder is just where the person fully dies on scene and isn't resuscitated. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go by with the first thing you said there. What is vandalism?
Vandalism is like any sort of damage committed to a person's property through like signage, or you can scratch into someone's vehicle. It's just it's again like a destruction of someone's personal or like private or I guess public property. It's any sort of what's the term? Any sort of defacement of someone's private property. Is vandalism even a crime in the penal code? I don't know.
Right. Now this is gonna be the last question. What does CCP mean?
Concealed carry permit? Is that really? Do you want me to explain it or just?
No, no, no. It's just you've answered the questions.
Oh, okay.
Right. That was the last question. Jordy, you there?
There's no use of force questions or anything?
I'm here.
There you go. I just finished the document.
Hey, give me a second.
I hope you didn't put my duh.
No, I didn't.
You did a great job as the transcriber, Michael.
Thank you. Let's hope Jordy thinks the same.
I can't read your handwriting.
Well, if I were to write it down on a real life paper, he would probably not understand my writing. I have so-called doctor's writing.
Oh,
Bad
God.
case of it. Reason why I type on computers. Hold on, let me see if this works. That did actually work. Holy shit. So I'll just send it to you, Jordy. Alrighty.
Alright, cool. So basically, you gotta catch up with everybody during their training. So you're gonna do day 1 to 5, and then 5 ride alongs, 10 hours in DOC, and a final reval. And then after that, you become deputized once you've done all that. I cannot tell you your call sign yet because I don't have any power on the roster, so you have to wait for that, right?
Can you see that document I sent you?
Sent me?
I can't check it right
Uh,
now. I'm on my girlfriend's computer.
Oh, I sent you the link to the one I directly
Oh.
wrote from my disk.
Yeah, I can see it.
I just wanted to confirm with you if that's good writing. Tried to capture his answers in a short way. I mean, I don't know if there's a correct way to do it, but if it's at least close enough to the correct way. Oh, the update's getting there. Do you know when your island's gonna be added, Cole?
I wish. I'm trying to speak to Kai, but she's never on when I'm on.
Rip.
Oh, wait. Speaking of Kai.
There is a Kai.
We speak of her and she appears.
Yeah, I can't see her.
She's in her office.
Oh, there he is.
But yeah, if you ever want to come chill on my island, you're always welcome, my dude.
Ooh, dude. Private island party. I mean, you can just skim it if you want, Jordy. Get the general gist of my writing.
Guys, be back in a little bit.
Oh.
Oh.
Never mind then.
He left us.
I just want to know how my writing was, but okay. Never mind then.
So what do I need to do as a cadet?
He told you.
Did he?
Yo,
What did he say?
you have to do, was it 5 hours ride alongs and then 10 hours DOC? Other stuff.
Fwa?
Or was it 5 days? I can't remember now. I have to
What?
ask him again.
What?
Oh yeah.
How do I get all this stuff logged?
A sergeant will log it for you. I mean, the DOC hours you can just record and send it to a sergeant, and then they put it down. Well, the sergeant with the, you know.
Oh,
permissions.
I just send it to a sergeant and he does it.
Yeah, with the permit, with the folder, or access to the training logs, cadet logs, or whatever. I'll see if I can actually. Hold on.
Yeah, you could just put in like 8 hours already for me. That'd be great. Cool.
Yeah, you wish. Oh, DOT tab right forward. There we go.